Hello, I'm Tom Bailey, and in today's episode, I'll be getting to know Maggy Sterner, who's both a brand message coach and also a business coach. So, Maggy, hello, and a very warm welcome to today's episode.
Hi, Tom. So nice to see you and meet you.
Thank you so much for being here. And, Maggy, whereabouts are you in the world right now?
I always just tell people I live in Washington, D.C., but
Yeah,
I'm actually in Maryland, like down the street from Washington. So the D.C. area, East Coast.
fantastic. Excellent. Well, let me just share a little bit more then about Maggy before we do get started. So, Maggy helps small businesses, entrepreneurs, and business professionals clarify what they do, focus on their niche, and find clear words to say to attract their perfect clients. The title for today's episode is How to Attract Perfect Clients with the Power of Your Words. And Maggy's going to show us how to do that in just 7 minutes. So
Here's hoping.
here's hoping, no pressure at all. Question number one is who are your ideal clients?
Tom, my ideal clients are coaches, consultants, creatives,
Hmm.
graphic designers, photographers, authors, journalists, healers, and what I call the woo-woo crowd.
Yeah.
People who do intuitive medical, they're more spiritual.
Hmm.
So, and I really love working astrologers, for
Yeah.
example, and business professionals who sell services, not stuff. I only
Amazing.
work with people who do that.
Fantastic. And what is the biggest challenge that all of those clients typically face?
Number one challenge,
Hmm.
they struggle to articulate what they do in
Got
a
it.
simple, straightforward, clear way. They don't know how to say it. They straight up lose their minds when they have to answer the question, what do you do?
Yeah.
The source of that inability to say it clearly just goes back to a lack of clarity about what they offer. They're unclear about their target audience. They're afraid to choose a niche. And most importantly, they're disconnected from the value they deliver.
Understood. And when you can't articulate your message, what impact does that typically have on yourself or your business?
Oh my God, it's huge.
Mm.
First of all, you end up working with clients you don't like.
Yeah.
Then they're undercharging. They over deliver. They don't know how to set boundaries with their business. There's a lack of confidence at the heart of their brand message. And they hate marketing. It's
Hmm.
like, oh my God, I don't want to market because, but if once you have this clarity about what you offer, seriously, like the real deal, the heart, the source, the essence, then marketing becomes fun because you know exactly what to talk about.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to what do you offer? Who do you serve? What's the problem you solve? That's your niche.
Amazing. I'm sure there's lots of people listening to this that can resonate with that. And if there is anybody listening, what's the one piece of advice that you'd give them to start them off on the journey to clearly defining their niche?
Well, number one, hire me,
Yeah.
come to my workshop. Actually, seriously, the number one piece of advice would be take a minute to sit down and really think who's my ideal client?
Yeah.
Who's not my ideal client? I always think in columns. You have to know those two things. And a niche, I describe a niche as the problem you solve for a target audience.
Of
Know
course.
what problem you solve, know what results you deliver. When you have those pieces, and the way to find out that I'll give you a big secret,
Hmm.
the way to just ask your ideal clients and write down what they say.
Yeah.
Then everything you talk about becomes copy paste.
Yeah.
They will give you words to talk about.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you very much. And again, for people listening, what is one piece of resource or content or something you can share today to help them get started solving this problem?
Well, I've got my pitch power worksheet,
Yeah.
which takes people through the actual process to write in a conversational way what to say. It's not about memorizing, it's about knowing. And I promise that when you go through this worksheet, you will know more about who you are and what you deliver and the value you deliver by the time you're done with it. And don't worry about not getting it perfect. Whatever you write is perfect if you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's the number one advice. Just tell the truth.
Be authentic, tell the truth, absolutely. And that Pitch Power Workbook is available from maggysterner.com website, and I'll post the direct link in the show notes below this episode.
Fantastic.
Okay, so slightly onto another topic now. It's more about yourself, Maggy. What would you say is one of your greatest mistakes or greatest failures that you've made either in life or business, and what did you learn from it?
Mm. Let me count the ways. Uh, Everything has learning. I think
Yeah,
the big topper for me was not knowing my purpose and not knowing what my real job is here on
got it.
earth.
Yeah,
I thought, I was like, why would I bother to take another job? I don't know why. I don't know what my real job is. And I discovered that as a brand and business coach.
Perfect. And I guess for the people listening, again, take the time to find out what is your purpose, what is your why, and what is it you're passionate about, and what can you help people with.
That's the rocket fuel.
Yeah, yeah, and that'll get you up early and keep you working late as well if you need to.
When the going gets tough, because it does sometimes.
Yes, it absolutely does. Thank you so much. And the last question from me today is, what is the one question that I should have asked you that will also give some great value to our audience today?
Um, what do you say to people who are afraid to charge for their services, who are afraid to raise the rates?
Yes, yes. Okay, what would you say?
I would say double them right now.
Yeah.
Money is all made up.
Hmm.
Charge what you want to earn, not what you need to earn. Expand your horizons, expand your mind about money. Money is just a made up construct. Double your rates.
Yeah.
Fear, just get over your fear. Notice what your mind says to you about it, and then raise your rates anyway.
And it'd be amazing when you do get that first client at that higher rate and you ask yourself, why did I not do this earlier?
Exactly. It's all made up in your head.
Mhm. Great piece of advice to end on. Maggie, thank you so much again for your time today. I really appreciate you coming along and sharing your message with our audience.
Oh, and thank you for the invitation, Tom. So nice to meet you.